Within 40 minutes of posting, the Kickstarter for Banjo-Kazooie's spiritual successor, Yooka-Laylee, had exploded past its target goal, and currently as of writing this is now beyond the $2 million mark. But this is decidedly not just another Kickstarter game. Developer Playtonic has promised not only to carry on the torch of the Rareware golden age that gave us Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Perfect Dark, Viva Pinata, Donkey Kong 64 and the like, but to do so in a way that incorporates the collective experience of these ex-Rareware vets in the 15 years since Banjo-Tooie was released. And to clarify my position on the matter, this is a mind-bendingly exciting prospect. The Banjo-Kazooie games, ignoring that one which we're not going to talk about here, were some of the best platforming titles of my youth. They blended simplistic, cartoonish themes with a deep, expansive, varied, visually stunning world and a depth of gameplay that transcended even the untouchable gem Super Mario 64. On my first playthrough, it felt as if there were an infinitude of new moves and transformations that Banjo and Kazooie could discover, with a wealth of secrets to be uncovered by each one. However, since Banjo-Tooie's release, a true sequel hasn't been openly discussed. Composer Grant Kirkhope and a handful of others from the original games have mentioned their interest in more Banjo, but beyond that all we've had is... I'll anticipate the groans of 3D platforming is dead, and why not do something new with the following. If you really think 3D platforming is a genre devoid of innovation, I'll direct your attention to one of the few things Nintendo has done right as of late: the Super Mario Galaxy games and Mario 3D World. These games, while remaining firmly grounded in much of what made games like Mario 64 great, innovated on a genre that had seemingly been done to death by putting new spin on old mechanics and ideas and subverting traditional platforming expectations. And with the openness of Banjo-Kazooie's massive moveset and magical transformations, it's open season for Playtonic to innovate. But it's not just the mechanics at play here. Playtonic's commitment to delivering a satisfying final product shines forth in many other manifestations. It's been confirmed that not only will Yooka-Laylee make use of that Disney-esque dynamic music theming that made the Banjo games so immersive, but the music will also be composed by rare legend Grant Kirkhope of the Banjo-Kazooie fame and the illustrious David Wise, the man responsible for, among many other gems, this little ditty. Playtonic have also stated their intention to give each character a hyper-detailed backstory, complete with rivalries, alliances, friends, foes, and subjective moralities that may paint them as evil in this game, but set them up to be the protagonist in a future game. And to that point, they're fully intending some of these characters to populate future games, and not necessarily only within the 3D platforming genre. The comparison they made was that this will be a Marvel Universe level of detail, with each character opening their own world of possibilities, and if there's even a shred of truth to that, then I'm weeping with excitement over this. The worlds these characters will inhabit are, as of yet, a mystery. The only teases of the various worlds we've seen are in these still images and a bit of demo footage from what looks like your basic starter world jungle level. But discovery of new worlds will be a huge component of the excitement in any Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor. Remember the first time you entered Gobi's Desert, or Mad Monster Mansion? Those moments put me on the edge of my seat as I tried to guess what sort of mumbo transformation or new skill or strange quests and characters awaited me within each new realm. Further, Playtonic has confirmed that these levels will grow as you progress through the game. A zone will most likely either be a much larger or a completely different place when you're finished than when you began. And in traditional Banjo-Kazooie form, a massive hub world will tie these realms together, with each new section unlocked through collection of pages and/or the skills you'll acquire in each level as you progress. The collectibles and secrets will also spill over into the hub world, some of them apparently so well hidden that Playtonic are claiming it'll take months or even years for fans to find. You may call me nostalgic, or idealistic, and hell, I may very well be, but after consuming every bit of information Playtonic has released about Yooka-Laylee, I'm about 10 times as excited as I was when I began. These gentlemen have promised to keep what people love about old Rare games, not overpromise anything, and to listen closely to what fans want from Yooka-Laylee, in order to craft the most perfect follow-up to the Banjo-Kazooie games imaginable. And I quite frankly couldn't be more hyped over it. Godspeed, Playtonic Games. And while you're at it, Conker's Bad Fur Day 2 would be really, really nice.